Hi everyone, welcome back to part 4. Let's keep on going.
Return. I have landed in North Dakota, the Peace Garden State. It is already technocrat country. I have 100. Return. You have landed in the middle of a big fat scandal. The press is calling it gate. It will take $1 to $7 million in hush money to cover it up. You have 182 votes and $20.7 million. Spin wheel for outcome. Return. Return. The silence will cost you $1 million. You now have 182 votes and $19.7 million. Please spin for me. Return. I have landed in Nebraska, the Cornhusker state. I am not interested. Your turn to spin. Return. Return. You have landed in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. It has 3 electoral votes and costs $2.4 million.
No, I'm not getting that.
I got here first. It is my N. November. Please spin for me. Return. I have landed in Montana, the treasure state. I am not interested. Your turn to spin. Delete. Return. You have landed in New Jersey, the Garden State. It has 15 electoral votes and costs $4.5 million. You have 100 and... Why?
Yeah, let's get this.
Yankee. Slip it into your wallet. You now have 197 votes and $15.2 million. Please spin for me. Delete. Return. I have landed in Nevada, the sagebrush state. It is too much of a long shot. Please spin for me. Return. I am resting today. I am going to play loud rock music in my hotel room. Your turn to spin. The wheel shows a 5. Return. You have landed in Connecticut, the nutmeg state. It has 8 electoral votes and costs $4 million. N.
Nah.
November. Please spin for me. Return. I have landed in Utah, the Beehive state. It has... I am not interested. Your turn to spin. Return. You have landed in Vermont, the Green Mountain state. No need to take it again. It is yours. Return.
Okay.
I have landed in New Mexico, the land of enchantment. I will not attempt it. Your turn to spin. Return. You have landed in New Hampshire, the Granite State. It has 4 electoral votes and costs $3.2 million. N.
No.
November. Please spin for... Return. I have landed in Arkansas, the land of opportunity. I am not such a gambler. Your turn to spin. Return. You have landed in Maine, the Pine Tree State. It has 4 electoral votes and costs V. N. Please spin for me. Return. I have landed in Florida, the Sunshine State. It is already technocrat country. I have 107. Return. Return. You have landed in Pennsylvania, the Keystone State. It has 23 electoral votes and costs $2.3 million. I got here for... Why?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Spin wheel for... Return.
Yes.
Oh no, you robbed me. You took it. You now have 220 votes and $10.6 million. Please spin for me. Return. I have landed in Georgia, the Peach State. It is already technocrat country. I have 100. Return. You have landed in Wisconsin, the Badger State. It has 11 electoral votes and costs $3.3 million. I got here first. It is mine. A challenge costs $6.6 million. B. N.
No.
Please spin for return. I have landed in the newspaper. The story says that I promised to make April Fool's Day a national holiday. It results in the gain of 2 unclaimed states. Yes, indeed. The press loves me now. Return.
Well, we'll see which one he gets.
Goody goody. I take Mississippi and it's 7 votes. I also take Connecticut and it's 8 votes. I now have 166 votes and $46.9 million. Your turn to spin. Return. You have landed in Minnesota, the North Star State. No need to take it again. It is yours. Return. I have landed in Maryland, the Old Line State. It is too much of a long shot. Your turn to spin. Return. You have landed in Colorado, the Centennial State. You grabbed it a while ago. You have 220 votes and return. I have 166 votes and $46.9 million. I have landed in New York, the Empire State. I already have it. Your turn. Return.
You already have it.
You must return to Washington, D.C. for a congressional vote. You are beating me. Return.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm winning.
You have landed in New Jersey, the Garden State. You grabbed it a while ago. Please spin for me. Return. I have landed in Massachusetts, the Bay State. I am going to go for it. Spin wheel for outcome. Return.
Go for it. And that person got it.
Yippee. I did it. It is mine now. I now have 178 votes and $39.7 million. Your turn to spin. Return. You have landed in the Atlantic Ocean. Splish, splash, splosh. You swam to safety but you lost your wallet. Also, your plane is on the ocean floor. You must pay $5 million for a new plane. You now have 208 votes and $5.6 million. Please spin. Return. I have landed in the newspaper. The story says that I had long hair and smoked marijuana in the 60s. It means the loss of a state to the opposition. The reporter is out to get me. Return. Darn it, I must give you Oklahoma and its 8 votes. I now have 170 votes and $39.7 million. Your turn to spin. Return. You have landed in Pennsylvania, the Keystone State. You already have it. You have 216 votes. Return. I have landed in Wisconsin, the Badger State. I snapped it up earlier. I have 100 and return.
Should we just say how much? Should we say how much?
You have landed in Illinois, the Prairie State.
Yeah.
It has 22 electoral votes and costs $2.2 million. You have 200 and why? Yankee.
And I got that.
Put it under your hat. You now have 238 votes and $3.4 million. Your turn to spin.
Voiceover on. Camera up. Viewfinder up. 9 minutes, 52 seconds.
Yeah.
Voiceover on.
Do a few more.
Return.
and then we'll go into part 5.
You have landed in Nebraska, the Cornhusker state. It has 5 electoral votes and costs $4 million. You cannot afford it. You are beat. Delete. Return. Return. You have landed in a smoke-filled room. A campaign
Again.
strategy meeting is in progress. Everyone is yawning. You must pay $1 million. It is for the caviar, champagne, and Cuban cigars. A lucky 7 or the loss of a state is required to get out. You now have 238 votes and $2.4 million. Please spin for me. The wheel shows a 3.
And I'll spin for the computer player when we come back. See you there.